Alright, what is up there, you beautiful, beautiful people? It is your boy Juanito, here, representing Juan Step Ahead Fitness, of course, channeling my spirit animal, an angry monkey. And so most of my life, I feel I was an angry monkey. Maybe so. Now, today I want to do a video on why Tai Chi? Why I feel it's so important to have some kind of Tai Chi, Qigong practice. I will use those two terms interchangeably, although maybe for some of you that's incorrect, and you can let me know about that, of course. So, Tai Chi is a marriage of breathing and movement, and the movements are done very slowly, and they're done with a type of awareness as well, where you are projecting intention onto your movement. Now, that might sound a little strange. Add a little bit of extra mental charge to the movement. You could imagine your arms moving instead of through air, through... Alright, so beyond that, Tai Chi is a way that you can get into your body's relaxation response. Parasympathetic nervous system, yin mode, right? Yang is like aggressive, go, catabolic, breaking muscle down in the gym. Yin is more like building up, anabolic, sleeping, softer. That is what we're doing with Tai Chi, and if you're training and you're looking to recover from your workouts, then it's a great way to do that. If you have heightened cortisol levels, that's going to cause, excess stress. You're going to feel anxiety, and also you will store more belly fat. So a great way that you can begin to decrease that is to take up a Tai Chi practice. Great job of building muscle memory so that the normal paths of movement, your kinetic chains, will function more smoothly because you have done many repetitions of the same, for example, rotating. If you do many repetitions of rotating and you use your core to stabilize, move through, keep the bend in your knees, we'll talk more about the how later on, but this is all the why. By performing those many thousands of repetitions like you would in a daily Qigong Tai Chi practice, now that kinetic chain is lubed up. It's going to be more smooth, and so you are less prone to injury because the muscle recruitment will be more ideal. On top of that, the breathing in the Tai Chi is, diaphragmatic breathing. Woo, let's do this, champ. We got this. Diaphragmatic breathing. So as your diaphragm drops down, it's going to change the pressure in your abdominal cavity, in your thoracic cavity, and as this happens, it's going to help to circulate lymphatic fluid. So that's relevant because circulation is the nutrition for your body. The way that the food that you eat, the air that you breathe, the water that you drink will ultimately arrive in your cells is through your bloodstream or lymphatic system. Now, your lymphatic system does not have a pump in the same way that your circulatory system does. Your heart will pump the blood and it'll get there. Even more so, there's smooth muscle lines your circulatory system and will help to push it along just like peristalsis does with your digestive system. Now, your lymphatic system does not have the same luxury of having a pump to get it through, so what needs to happen for your lymphatic system is the breathing, the change in pressure will help to circulate lymphatic fluid, as will movement. So the movements in Tai Chi, those slow, mindful movements, are very useful for circulating your lymphatic fluid, which is going to help your joints to feel more lubricated and ultimately bring circulation to areas like your discs, which have less vascularity. This is huge for people who have back pain or herniated discs, things like that. Decompression, like you would get from hanging, and also anything that can help your circulation, massage, or this Tai Chi, Qigong, because with the poor vascularity, it's going to take an extra push to get the blood and nutrients that you need to heal into the discs where they ultimately need to be. So that's another thing, lymphatic fluid, building muscle memory. Another thing is the mental intention that you use to slow down your movement. Pretend or imagine that you are moving through water. That's also going to be able to change the quality of your movement. So in Tai Chi, we do light and heavy movements. Heavy where you're making yourself sink into the ground more, and lighter where you're trying to rise up more. Rising and sinking are two foundational concepts in Tai Chi. You could also think of heavy and light. These movements you'll do in both ways. You'll do it so that you're heavy as you're doing it, and you'll do it so that you're lighter as you're doing it. Both of these are really nice because it'll help you to develop speed and power. Now, Tai Chi is also a great way to train your balance and proprioception. I mean, you just look at those guys doing Tai Chi, they look so centered, so balanced. So that's another great benefit. You're training your nervous system along with your muscular system. So in this way, it produces coordination, muscle memory. It's a very, very good thing to have. It will allow you to move faster, more efficiently, and improve your cardio by way of making you more energy efficient. So not that necessarily your heart will get stronger from doing the exercises, but by using your movement in combination with your breath efficiently, you will have more endurance because you pace yourself better. Another nice benefit of Tai Chi. I find it so fascinating. Something like Tai Chi being used as a preventative healthcare is very interesting. Self-care is healthcare. So if you can take care of yourself and later down the road avoid those medical expenses or just the suffering that comes along with sickness, then it's a very, very low cost of entry. All we're asking you to do is breathe, move, and focus. Bring your mind into your movements. What we are looking to do here is develop the feeling sense, right? So the sense that of touch, the sense of hot and cold, and the same sense of movement and contraction. The stronger this sense becomes, the more in tune you are with your body. You will have an advantage when it comes to your healthcare because you will know what foods are not serving you well. You'll know what foods damage you. You will know when you're training too hard, when you need to take a break. You will know what things are stressing you and what you can do to decrease those stressors. So it's a very, very valuable thing to cultivate is the feeling sense, and Tai Chi is such a fantastic way to do that. Overall, that's why I would recommend doing Tai Chi on a daily basis to develop your feeling sense. It's in a way like meditation, very useful for people who don't really like, sit still and sit cross-legged, as most people associate with meditation. So Tai Chi is fantastic for these reasons, and I'm going to give you a very simple practice that you can do. Let's try to do it in the morning and again at night, and we'll bring ourselves into a deeper relationship with our body through this, and through that, we will become more empowered, and our self-care, health-care will be on point. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I love you.